And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Van Vliet. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded by Robinson. Down low. Grant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Morant with a wide-open look. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Isaac a screen. Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Siakam.
And Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Screen by Siakam. Outside Williams. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
On the wing, man. Isaac a screen. Man with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And he makes that one.
Yeah, such quick thinking from the crafty forward. I love seeing Isaac cut like that after delivering the screen.
Outside Williams. Back to Morant. Shoots over man. Offensive rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Clinching the N1 opportunity. They really made Grant fight to get that one.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Now Van Vliet. Pass to man. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Houston. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Siakam with it. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now, here's Morant for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Man with it. scoreless thus far. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Five on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Tries again. Here's Adebayo. Isaac a screen. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Outside Williams. Pass to Morant. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Number 2.
Morant looking around. There's a screen by Williams. 13 feet away. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet outside. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Houston leading by 11. Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Screen by Siakam. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got his second bucket.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Grant. There's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So both teams making some changes here.
Once again, for your 9-1-6 crew dance team.
And Grant drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And here's Morant. On the wing, Murray. Morant outside. It's tipped. Now Carter. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Unstoppable full court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the bucket.
Pass to Carter. Grant on the wing. Here's Branham. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. And Morant's got the ball here for Houston. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. There's a screen by Murray. It's deflected. Here's Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That's on Keegan Murray.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Morant with it. 15 points in the game. There's a screen by Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. Shot by Grimes, no good. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Substituting on the court.
The Kings trail by 12. Here is Carter. Pass to Jackson Davis. There's the screen. Here's Highsmith. Again, the miss by the Kings.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Rockets leading by 12. Here's Grimes. Still scoreless. To the inside. Robinson. There's a screen by Murray. Another shot. Got a piece of it. Carter left side. .125 left to play in the third. Missed inside.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Carrington. There's a screen by Murray. Fires from the wing. Here's Larson. His three-pointers off the mark. The Kings trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Carter. Here he goes. Williams for 3. Pass to Branham. Here's Highsmith. At the top of the key, Williams. Here's Branham. Here's the 3. Here's Jackson Davis. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Here's Carrington. Murray outside. To end the drought. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of...
49.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rockets leading by 14. Here's Carrington. Murray outside. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Branham. There's the pick. And he uses the glass on the layup. Branham's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Kings. Pass to Reith. Now here's Murray. Here's Carrington. Defended by Carter. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Murray outside. Pass to Grimes. Here's Carrington. That's good from 17 feet away.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Pass to Branham. There's the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Larson. Here's Grimes. Offline with his three. The Kings trailed by 14. Here's Branham. Back to Carter. There's the pick for Murray. And it's Carter missing. Rockets leading by 14. Here's Carrington. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Branham. And off the prior, and in it goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The Rockets again can't hit. The Kings trail by 12. Pass to Highsmith. There's a screen. Fires top of the key. Rebound by Murray. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Driving in. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Carter. Pass to Branham. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. No good with the layup. Rockets leading by 12. Here's Carrington. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Williams. And here is Murray. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Teams changing it up here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Reef. Rockets leading by 12. On the wing, Porter. Monk outside. Back to Porter. Pass to Siakam. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
That one misses. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Can they get it? Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Reed.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, man. Isaac outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Pass to Monk for the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Monk's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Porter. Pass to Monk. There's a good screen. Over Jones. The shot by Monk is no good. And it's the Kings with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now Adebayo. Down low. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, Grant comes flying in with so much force.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Jones. Nice D from Porter. Houston leading by 15. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're in front by 15. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Sacramento Kings 3-2.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Monk. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Siakam outside. Off target from outside. The Kings trailed by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series,
and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Ja Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Monk, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown outside. Back to Martin. And finished off by Martin. So we see Houston taking the W here. This was a very strong